How does an artist who was blacklisted by the entire music industry become one of its richest players? Shatta Wale did it by breaking 3 unconventional rules. While everyone else was chasing record labels, he was building an empire. And in this video, we are showing you the exact strategies he used to do this. Shatta Wale has built a multi-million-dollar fortune, a feat achieved not just with hit songs, but with a business empire that spans transportation, real estate, and digital content. But to understand how he built this fortress of cash, you had to go back to a time when the industry doors were slammed shut in his face. Before he became the Dancehall King, he was Bandana. In the early 2000s, he got a taste of fame with a hit song, Mokoho, but that success was short-lived. The industry was brutal. Without the backing of a major label or a right connection, his career hit a wall. He vanished from the limelight, facing money problems and the harsh reality of being a one-hit wonder. For nearly a decade, he was in the wilderness. While his peers were signing deals and climbing the charts, he was on the outside looking in. This was a period of intense struggle, but also reflection. He saw how the traditional path gets a record deal, give up a huge percentage of your earnings, and pray your label promotes you. It had all failed him. He saw artists who were famous but broke, trapped in contracts that made the labels rich while they were left with pennies. He realized the system was designed to keep artists dependent. It was a game he had played and lost. But instead of giving up, he decided to flip the entire board. He knew that if he was going to win, he couldn't just play the game better. He had to create his own. This wasn't just a comeback. It was a total reinvention. In 2013, he didn't just return. He erupted, rebranded as Shatta Wale. He was louder, more controversial, and completely independent. He had spent his years off stage studying the game, not as an artist, but as a CEO. He saw that the industry's gatekeepers, the labels, the radio stations, the award shows held all the cards. So he decided to go around them. He directly went to the people. Using social media, he built a direct line to his audience, creating what would become the most powerful fan base in Ghana, the Shatta Movement. This wasn't just a group of fans, it was a tribe, a community built on a shared identity of being outsiders. They became his marketing team, his distribution network, and his defenders. He understood that attention is the new currency. He picked fights, challenged the establishment, and made headlines, making sure that whether you loved him or hated him, you couldn't ignore him. All that noise kept him relevant and his movement energized. This was the turning point. He found a way to create leverage outside the system with a loyal army at his back. He was no longer just an artist asking for a seat at the table. He was building his own, and that brings us to his first rule. Rule number 1. Control your brand. While other artists were fighting for record deals, Shatta Wale focused on a different price: leverage. Instead of signing away his rights from a position of weakness, he built his own independent powerhouse first by creating his own label, Shatta Movement Records. He built a corporate entity for his career. For years, it handled his production, promotion, and finances, allowing him to release a constant stream of music on his own schedule. This independent approach meant that when his music earned money, a much larger portion of the revenue flowed back to him. This model turns an artist's catalog into a powerful asset. By building his brand and body of work independently, he created something of immense value that he controlled. It's a strategy that gives an artist the power to negotiate from a position of strength, whether that means securing massive endorsement deals or making strategic financial moves from their music catalog later on. He isn't just an employee of his own music. He's a chairman and CEO. Rule number 2. Build an arc, not just a canoe. Shatta Wale's second rule is that music should be the engine, not the entire vehicle. He knows a music career can be unstable, so he has aggressively diversified his income to build a more resilient financial future. A significant part of his wealth comes from high-paying international performances. He has held numerous sold-out concerts across Europe and UK, where foreign promoters pay top dollar. But beyond the stage, he has focused on building building scalable businesses. The biggest example is Shatta, launched in 2021. Shatta, a mix of Shatta and taxi, is a ride-hailing service he started. He branded it as more than a business. It was a solution to youth unemployment. By framing it as a project for Ghanaians, he turned his fans into his first customers and drivers. In May 2025, the venture got a massive boost through a strategic partnership with Ghana's Youth Employment Agency. The YEA pledged to support the first 2,000 vehicles on the platform with monthly fuel coupons, drastically reducing costs for drivers. The goal is to create thousands of jobs, with some vehicles operating 24/7 with 2 drivers in shifts, doubling the employment impact. Even fellow artists like Sarkodie has used Shatta cars for his media tours. Beyond tech, Shatta has invested in real estate and monetized his brand through major endorsement deals with brands like Guinness and Storm Energy Drink. Shatta Wale operates like a holding company. Music keeps him famous. His businesses are what make him rich. Rule number 3, your fans are not customers. They are your business partners. He doesn't just have a fan base. He has an economy. The Shatta Movement SM is the financial machine that powers his entire empire. He understood early on that a loyal community is a far greater asset than a bunch of passive listeners. His life on social media, speaking their language, sharing their struggles, and making them feel like they are in his inner circle. In return, the SM provides him with incredible leverage. When he releases a song, the SM makes sure it trends. When he starts a business like Shatta, they become its first evangelist. When he fused with another artist, they are his digital army. This relationship turns to social media into a powerful marketing tool, saving him millions in advertising. This strategy is not without its risks. The unwavering loyalty he commands can sometimes enable his most controversial behavior. In August 2025, he faced legal trouble when his Lamborghini was seized by Ghana's Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, as part of an investigation into a US fraud case. Though he was not the target of the main investigation, the incident and surrounding controversy reportedly led to the loss of a distribution deal. However, even during scandals, his core fan base remains his strongest defense, shielding his brand from total collapse. He has transformed what it means to be a fan. For the Shatta movement, supporting him is an act of identity. Shatta Wale's journey from a forgotten artist to a multi-millionaire tycoon shows the power of breaking the rules. He rebuilt his career on 3 key ideas. First, control your brand. He rejected the old school artist label relationship and took full control of his career to dictate his own terms. Second, diversify beyond music. He used his fame as a launchpad to build real businesses in tech, real estate, and from international tours, creating long-term wealth. And third, weaponize your fan base. He built a loyal community and turned them into a powerful economic engine for his entire enterprise. Shatta Wale's model is a roadmap for the modern artist entrepreneur. He proved that you don't need the industry's permission to build an empire. With the right strategy, a direct connection to your audience, and unshakable belief in your own brand, you can win on your own terms. He didn't just make a comeback. He engineered a corporate takeover from the outside. If you want more breakdowns of how your favorite artists are building empires, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, and let us know in the comments which artist business moves should we analyze next.
Order for SM also for life. Yeah, Shatta Wale. Hong Komana ye nwa bay ene ye die no. Na utie nkomone ya e tro no ma bebre our industry biemu. We ne specifically the creative industry. Music sector hono mankasa na wo hwe Shatta Wale a enwa ba na kani nyina na kakra metima kan fa ho no se enye we nko a me be play videos bi a ne nyom bi mo attaching crofo bi life ama inspire omo ama metimi aye positive things na wo hwe the career na nyina anim from Bandana oba aye beto sa amoko na mfa na okote da sa anyum no kro ne yi tiny because a tiny ankasa ba out the can so aboa no okwan bebre su no ma bebre ko hye mu cheye na bi so wo janyom tokora no some back but okwa well done so no ko hye no ma bebre hu say we artist na aba out I just say unya record label unya obi no produce na nyom no just say on the sika remo sponsor no do bo show sika no nyina abekọ ne ho kakra bi na beba wonsem wantimi an sign contract ni yekura dia obebre amanadi nti on say da bi e wo so ono abai ono amra no mete eye a whole company no ono amfa manage eye ne label ne bibia ne promotion ne packaging ne bibia no share from the scratch ano no abai ne CEO ko akwakusua de aba ampa o free street ne ba so wanya street ne ho or the street ne be ne fan base nti na de bi oye bia no or say it's for the street nti na bon so kwa bontia no cheska no scanner o cha na nya me no mienu ntia because the o ti abontia be di atem ana Shatta to skegu ana Shatta nim do this guy ana Shatta pa o many peska 556 na to all of four sa 556 no and na ye wonders no e ma during Shattafest no nipa e pull up over 400,000 numbers no it keeps on increasing me who ba cross 450 e bi so say 300 but whichever way it is no wa pull crowd e bin see that e dey am share kra na ba politicians so but obi ahu say de o si eye ne niam afa ye ka akosi ni say enye bebre na ade be manipa no nkete ni nyina no count 5 cities na won so tutugu no o ka no ebu ono ma the whole day say sika no na de to aduane dey e be shock u ko street ni so a 1 city krobu ono ma for the whole month ohun 1 city da nti say obi to 5 city to form na timi fa because on timi nsi form enche ma obia individually nti no the way of sharing no eno no nti ni obeka ho asama kan ma otiate onyai eno so na build na up to this time mbeka ya yekofo ne che no sa nipa kro ya mo kan waso mo ne kobo dompe mo ho no ma o kan ya ma yekofo na kasa hu pressure aba no say even in their own investigative so on come back for 2 or 3 more days anka ne amanfo ye nti no mu ntimi because abonte ho no mu bosoroku ho ye shitai so abonte ho ne omu ye wo yekofo na nimu no omu amma president no the SM King na mesna nkwa asembesi wo ho odofo ne meka akosi nya ne se wakọ akosua de asamba na wa repackage ne ho e de abastron kokra enye me nwanwa wo ne ma ye hu ye ntie ensem bi a some people bi a omonso omu carry the image of Ghana e de ko animu enso aka fa Shatta Wale ho ye ntie eye ye nwa be ma wode maya munya muni wode maya the African baby the African man on the say or sell it Africa to the world narratives na amrofo no painting and black bibia we free Africa asenye no on the or send the narratives into ogusu a ochini from one African country to the other me no ka say wako almost 40 countries e Africa ha ogusu a okọ anymore yenti nsema okafa Shatta Wale ho ne nyumbi ne noma bi a I inspire no ene asem bi okan ya o say ye steady Shatta Wale yenti eye nwa be ma wode maya embraces here.
Who's your favorite Ghanaian musician?
Shatta Wale.
Like Shatta.
Shatta Wale is an inspiration. I think at some point I said he needs to be steadied. You know, for me, I love steadying people. It's not about music or anything, but the human. You need to steady them. Don't take their time to steady people. Maybe people judge people. I don't judge. I steady. So I can steady you and then know that, okay, these are the things that I can learn from you. I mean, Shatta inspired me in so many ways. I told you I don't know if I ever said this on camera, but I was in my room, so broke. My girlfriend broke up with me, told me that you don't have money and I don't want to be with you anymore.
The Ghanaian one?
No. Bruv, explored, by the way. not Ghana, but another country, yeah. So then Shatta released the song, My Level.
Yeah.
That time too, I've lost my dad. So everything played a role, and My Level just inspired me. And, you know, my mom will call you, she needs money. You don't have the money. You don't know what to do because my father is no more. Then Shatta released the song by saying, like, maybe today I no get nothing, but tomorrow I go get something. And I go buy a motor for mama. Just that inspired me. And I mean, years after years, I was singing that song. And the day I made money, I'm like, I have to buy a car for my mom. And I did that. And my mom was just literally shedding tears.
Who's your
Orofo we wode maya dia okafa Shatta Wale ho nenyom o nenyom if I say one line keke I timi inspire no ama etimi ama wo hu se da bi ene na woni bi ba ochina obetimi anya bi ama wotimi anya sika e de ato ka akra ma ne maame on be bia inspiration free no emu na bam yentie eye Dr. Liking so ono so kan bibi yentie no mra sisi a
tina da bia Shatta Wale wo koso tina da bia Shatta Wale koso o shato e be give a street
I'll get it.
you me na me no power no agime talent
That's how now you're a musician.
me this me na
That's all I do.
agime talent watch it back me the money
Sheno.
Oh, sir.
watch it back
Oh, na Shatta says so anya.
me na me tonyom
Na no near day. Shatta no near.
Ono se no act. Was no
no actor
Boy comedian.
no comedian o actor one me na me tonyom
Okay.
tinya ya adampo ni efi ma obi abubu asilete bi e kwasi ma obi ni abiade na ebi hia koto egan no ana me dia bi didi na
Ana wo tonyo.
no se wafa
time. Life be time. Oh, life be time. No so na boy ana na oje.
life be time there e ono ana so
Uda ye okay.
some flex na the church
Na wo nyom be na. Na wo ya owi ai.
so na se obi afa onyuma ontimi be gina eninya ana sisi so ma sa ama no
etino we eye kakra memwati afa eye Dr. Liking o kan fa Shatta Wale ho wotie nkomo ne ko animu a ogusu kansen bibiri e kire se Shatta Wale mpo se sika kura na ade kura na ye ne laaso akrobe jemu de ama ho sa na otie na o kan ne ma Shatta Wale aye wona bre mama wasi inspire na sa inspiration no ano hye wona brabo na o kan ya kansen bibiri e ma hu se nipa no men na ohun se do sitie o wa kire a ohun se de sitie sa na ti obu ono ma life ankasa no o men bibira but se kan sem bibiri na o ese ba ben na obu sensem na de bibiri a different story altogether sa na ti menim wo encounter menim they inspire e wo ye Shatta Wale life na nyom tuom ne normal na nyom ben na ye wo de na nyom ben na wo inspire fato comment section ho na yansu ye hunu bi ne ye ntie bi wo de ma ya share ne de Dr. Liking do say okowi ananyom ende nya no asem ne onso de na obeka e de afa ho nti wei ane e fe ne say obi nya ne bribi kwa obi nya ne bribi kwa se obehu say dua bi si ba bi na aduaba eguso na so from na say wanya bi na bete dia there was a day ye the seed say aduaba na ho ye no ne seed no ene e de share form ene egugu so saa ewiatimi bo na awu ni aya na asore saa na mponche ere na so ate na asa asore saa na mo ere na asa ye saa na de ye na de anyine nti kakra ade bia wo ye bia no mesro se bo modern etena se e bia se de osi no ne na emfa wo ye bandana we emfa pinachire na be Shatta Wale we e bia na afa de ama nti asam betimi aka chwa no medu ubesi ya sei aha eye COVTVGHANA egusu na mu ehunu ade bia ho hia wa me baba be som e wo kwansron koso makra mo som for channel bomode na subscribe to YouTube channel no aha eye COVTVGHANA subscribe na share video no so e fama ye makra mo bye bye